Okay guys, today we are going to make homemade chicken stock. So I've got a bunch of garlic from the garden, I've got some lemongrass from the garden, I have a chicken carcass and some of the vegetables it had been originally roasted with. I've got a whole chicken, meat and everything still on it, got some carrots, celery, onions, and then we'll be adding seasonings as well. I'm gonna do it in this roaster, but let's get everything put in the pot. Okay, so I've got my chicken carcass as well as like my whole chicken and all, like his neck, all his little organs. That's all going into the roaster. So vegetables are all rough chopped, added in here. You don't need to worry about removing the skins, just make sure stuff is clean. For the garlic, I went ahead and I crushed it all so that the flavor will really be released more easily. When I folded up the lemongrass, it kind of breaks it up a little bit, which helps release the flavor. Now you can go ahead and add whatever seasonings. You can add bay leaves, salt, pepper, like onion and garlic powder, just whatever flavorings you're gonna want in your stock, go ahead and add that now. Now that you have your seasonings all added, it's time to add in some water, and you're just gonna do it until everything is covered. Okay guys, we've got everything submerged in water. We're gonna put the lid on and start cooking it low and slow. We'll be back in about 12 hours and we can debone our whole chicken. So it's only been a couple hours, it already smells amazing, but I realized I forgot to add apple cider vinegar. So you're gonna wanna add, just like pour in a little bit. It doesn't have to be like a crazy amount, but it's really gonna help you get all those nutrients and the collagen and just all that good stuff out of your chicken. So try to add that if you can. Okay guys, it's been about 10 hours. It's time to get out that chicken. Woo! Sorry, got a little excited. Need to get my tongs in a bowl. I'm gonna dig this chicken out of here. We're gonna get it in the bowl. As you guys can see that I literally just tried to pick up the chicken and the whole breast just came out. So we're gonna be plucking this chicken out of here and we'll get all the meat off of it and then bones straight back in for the broth. Guys, I'm being so serious that it's just falling off the bones. So you can either wait or you can burn your hands like me, but get the meat off of it, and I'm gonna leave kind of this fat in there. Get it all back in here, cover it back up. I'll check on it in another 12 or so hours and we'll see how it's doing. Okay guys, so I decided to start canning up some of my broth. So I got all my jars in my water bath canner so that I can bring them to a boil for 10 minutes to get the jars sterilized. So I got my jars all sterilized and I poured the boiling water into my pressure canner. It has you put 2 to 3 inches of water in, and my 4-quart jars were actually perfect for this. So now I'm just going to start kind of ladling out soup, and I've got a strainer over my thing to put it in my jars, so now I'm going to get those all filled up. Don't forget one of, I think, arguably the most important steps, which is to wipe down all your rims with vinegar. One of the big things that can really stop your jars from sealing correctly is if there's like oils or fats on that sealing surface, and since we're doing like a stock right now, there's a lot of oils and fats, so you want to make sure that these rims get super clean. So I put my 2 to 3 inches of hot water in here, and then I put in my jars with the lids finger tight. I'm gonna secure the lid and we're gonna get this moving. I've gotten my first couple batches all pressure canned, and look at that. Liquid gold, my friends. We'll be back in the morning with a final count. Alright guys, all said and done, I have 11 jars. I'm just gonna So you're going to take these off anyway for storage, but yeah, see that one didn't seal, so I'll just end up putting that one in the fridge and I'll use it as my like right now stock. The rest can go on the shelf and it'll be fine. I'll just date it all and put it away. Don't forget though, you definitely want to take the rings off for storage purposes, so you can kind of keep an eye on this, make sure there's nothing growing. But you should be able to pick them up just by that little jar top and it should hold. If you guys have any questions, let me know.